device, aren't you?
Hi, welcome to Intro to Computer-Based Systems online through Blackboard. I would like to kind of walk you through Blackboard so that you're comfortable with it. If this is a first time online class for you, don't worry about it. I have my information there on the banner at the top. These are the books that we're going to be using. You can get a hard copy, or I have links within the class to the digital copy, so you won't have to actually buy that. You will need your Cengage Unlimited card. Just going to show this to you really quickly. It looks like this, and I tell you more about that in the other video. So I'm just going to mention it in here, but you will need that in order to turn in your homework, get your digital book, and do study tools. So the things that you will need to know is over here on the side on the left side of your screen, you will have content. That's where all of your work is going to be. So it should be what shows up. Yours is going to look a little different from mine. Mine is the instructor, so there are some things that are in mine that won't be in yours. But the content button up there at the top is going to be one of the most important. The second one is the grades button up there. So when you're looking to see what your grade is going to be, your weighted total is what is going to be up at the very top. Your weighted total is what is going to be your grade. So if your weighted total is like an 89, then you're going to have a B. If your weighted total is a 4, then you're going to have an F. So your weighted total is going to be your grade for this class, and you get to it by clicking on grades. Right now, if you see in mine, there aren't any grades because it's the beginning of the semester. Okay, the next thing is right below that. There is a message me button. So if you click on that, if you want to message me through Blackboard, you can. It's a way that you can get in touch with me. Go back to content. Some of the most important things in this class is you will need to make sure that your pop-up blocker is turned off. Whichever internet browser you're using, Google it if you're not sure how to do it. Just how do I turn up the pop-up blocker when I'm using Google Chrome, in Google, and it should bring it up. Okay, so your pop-up blocker should be turned off in order to access the Mine tab. You will need to do, in this first week of class, scroll down. Course syllabus and other important information, go ahead and click on that. Everything that's in here is due by the end of August. So August the 21st is when this is due. Your course syllabus, that's just a copy of the course syllabus. It gives you information about the class, gives you information a little bit about me, office hours, but since this is a class where you can pretty much get in contact with me whenever, since this is a computer course. But the syllabus has all of that extra information, policies, procedures, all of that kind of stuff is on there. Important dates that you'll need to remember. So right below that is the syllabus agreement. This is a test, and you will click on it, and then you'll begin the test. So we'll click on the begin, and then it just has questions, and you'll answer them after you have read the syllabus. Okay, so go ahead, leave that. Go back up there, go back to the, just cancel it. And then go back into the syllabus agreement. And below that is the pre-test. So this is an assessment to see what you know before you do any of the work in this class. And this is one of those things where you just do your best guess, because it's not going to go into part of your grade. It actually is an assessment for me, so I can see what you know at the beginning of the class, and then once you know, you'll take the exact same test at the end of the class, the post-test, and I can compare what you've learned, what you knew at the beginning versus what you know at the end. So while you have to take it, and I grade you on whether or not you take it, I don't grade the actual test. It's what's it called? It's a participation grade is what you'll get for doing the pretest. Okay, go ahead and back out there. And then the other important thing in this folder, just leave, is the remind me. So right here, this is how I will text you with information and things like that. You will need to go click on that Remind Me button. You will need to type in your full name and your phone number. It says email address, but I need your phone number. And then you'll sign up and you'll be part of the Remind Me class. So anytime I have any information, like whether or not I'm going to actually be in class, because sometimes things come up. I have a daughter, sometimes she gets sick and I have to stay home with her. So always check the Remind Me is where I will give that information to you. If there's a test or something, I might say, hey, don't forget this is Saturday. Everything's due Saturday night. So that's going to be through Remind Me. Okay, so that brings me back to my other point. Everything in my class is due on Saturday nights. So week 1, 2, 3, and 4, they are due at a certain time. That way, if you have financial aid difficulties or you're having trouble getting the money for the Cengage Unlimited, you have 4 weeks at the beginning of the semester to get that all in order. After that, week 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, they are just 1 week at a time. So week 5, everything's due that Saturday. Week 6, everything is due that Saturday. Week 7, everything is due that Saturday. Saturdays at 11:59 p.m., so right before midnight, is when everything is due. Every week is Saturday at 11:59. So you don't have to worry about when is this due. It's due that Saturday. The Perkins survey is for bonus points. I always recommend you do the Perkins survey. As long as you do it, you get the bonus points. And that is pretty much the way that you navigate in Blackboard. So if you have any questions, you can text me at the number at the top of the screen. You can email me, jonesre@uamont.edu. You can message me over on the left side of the screen. And you can look for information in the Remind Me app. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.